first. Oh ya, teman-teman, karena once again because it is intermediate, so I would like to, what is it? I would like to tell you that we are going to learn grammar more than we learn in basic level. Jadi basic level kan kemarin kalian sudah dibekali dengan banyak vocab nih, and in this level you're going to elaborate your vocab and place it into a suitable grammar form. Nah, in our first meeting, kok last malah. Tadi soalnya ada last class. So in our first meeting, we are going to learn about preposition. Jadi di sini pertemuan pertama kita bakal belajar. I think it's not a preposition, but it's more likely like this one. Kalian pernah belajar ini nggak di basic 1? If I'm not mistaken, we learn about fun boys. Do you still remember the material? Kalian masih inget nggak fun boys? Wait a second. I need to hear your voice. Do you still remember what fun boys stand for? Fun boys itu artinya apa ya, teman-teman ya?
Fun boys.
Fun boys. For.
Fun. And.
For.
Nah, itu.
Yeah, for and nor.
But.
So. Yet.
Yet. Okay.
Or. So. Or yet and so gitu ya, teman-teman ya. Nah, and today we are going to elaborate that. Jadi kita istilahnya kita kembangkan ya, teman-teman ya. So, we got some adjective that has to be placed with the right preposition or with the right conjunction. Jadi kita punya beberapa kata sifat, teman-teman, yang ada pasangannya sendiri nih. Ini ya PowerPoint-nya agak sedikit miss. Yes, exactly, Sis Jian. So I also like to read some message here, everyone. So in my class, if you have a question, jadi kalau misalnya ada pertanyaan, you can just type it or raise the hand. Mungkin kayak kelas sebelumnya ya, teman-teman. If you have a question, you can just type it or raise the hand. Tapi materi kita bukan adjective id sama ing ya. Nah, this one mungkin let's just skip this one, nanti kita ini aja. Biasanya bingung nanti. So let's move to this one. Nah, we got some adjective. What is adjective? Adjective itu apa sih? Adjective is kata sifat, teman-teman. Adjective kata sifat. Nah, what's the function of adjective? Mungkin dijelaskan secara basicnya dulu. What's the function of adjective? Nah, adjective ini biasanya digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan suatu benda. Describing noun. Describing noun. So adjective is used to describing noun. Now, for example, the girl is very beautiful. The girl is very beautiful. The girl is very beautiful. Nah, ini beautiful, ini adjective and it used to describe the girl. Jadi ini digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan perempuan ini. The girl is very beautiful. The man is very handsome. Nanti cowok-cowoknya pada protes lagi nggak dipuji. The man is very handsome. So that's the basic what is it? That's the basic use or the basic function of adjective. Nah, aturannya teman-teman, if you use adjective, we get 2 rules. So you need to place it before noun or after verb. Jadi sebelum kata bendanya. For example, Kita mau bilang gadis yang cantik. Jadi bukan girl beautiful, but it's beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Adjektifnya di depan, nounnya di belakang. Atau kalau misal kita mau di belakang, kita butuh verb nih. Kayak tadi, the girl is beautiful. Kayak ditaruh to be dulu gitu kalau mau kasih adjektifnya di belakang. Nah, this is the basic information about adjective. And then, terus ada aturannya nih teman-teman. What if the adjective meet with certain preposition? Preposition itu keterangan tempat sebenarnya. Tapi biasanya jatuhnya jadi nggak diartikan kalau ketemu adjective, but tapi cocok-cocokan ya teman-teman. Jadi nggak cuma orang yang cocok-cocokan, adjektif juga cocok-cocokan nih teman-teman. So not adjective can go with all preposition. Jadi nggak semua adjektif ini bisa masuk dengan berbagai macam preposition. Nah, preposition ini ada at. The first one we have at, about, of, to, and then for. And then in. This one ya, everyone. Once again, in, for, to, of, about, at, and at. Jadi nggak semua preposition bisa masuk dengan ini ya, teman-teman. Just a certain preposition. For example. Nah, kita istilahnya for something that we are able to do certain of things. Jadi untuk menyatakan semacam, oh wait a second everyone. Okay, I got some trouble. Nah, this one, to talk about skill and abilities. Nah, we need to match this kind of adjective. Jadi ini this one, ini kan kata sifat yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan kalau kita jago di satu bidang nih teman-teman. When you have this kind of adjective, you need to follow with at. Jadi kalau misal kalian punya kata-kata adjektif semacam ini teman-teman, good, adjective like, jadi like-nya ini sebenarnya nggak masuk ya, harusnya ini nggak italic teman-teman. When you have good, bad, amazing, brilliant, terrible, jadi adjektif yang istilahnya digunakan untuk menunjukkan skill or abilities, kemampuan kalian teman-teman. You need to follow with at. For example, I'm really bad at math. 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 Nah, kalau di sini I'm really good at English. Not really actually. I'm really good at English, but I myself are really bad at math. Jadi untuk skill kita pakai at ya teman-teman ya. Oh, awful, yes. I'm awful at. I'm awful at. This one. Pokoknya kata sifat yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan kemampuan teman-teman, skill or abilities, we need to follow with at. She is amazing at drawing. Nah, usually the common mistake, biasanya I'm good in. I'm good in. I myself, when the first time I learn English, I always use I'm good in English. This one. But actually it has to be at. Okay, and then the next one. Okay, done with the at everyone. Jadi kalau ada pertanyaan langsung di chat aja ya teman-teman, biar nanti bisa langsung dijawab. And then the next one, we have about. We have about. So we often use this one. We often use about. I mean, like if we have adjective, that express our feeling. Jadi kalau misal kita punya kata sifat yang digunakan untuk istilahnya menyatakan perasaan kita, teman-teman, we need to follow it with about. So I'm sad about uh, the news of killed. I'm sad about the news of what is it? Maybe like a killing session in Makassar. An 11 years old children being killed by two teenager or something like that. So I'm angry about. I'm nervous about the presentation. I'm nervous about this class actually. So I'm nervous about this class. So yeah, ini benar nih tadi contohnya si Lilis. We are not good at English so far. We are still using Google Translate. Sometimes I also use a Google Translate as well. Yeah, and the module is already there. Nah, ini ya teman-teman, if we have feeling, and then we need to follow with about. Jadi kalau misal kita punya adjektif yang berkaitan dengan feeling, nanti kita ikutin dengan about. Ya, ini kayak contohnya angry, nervous, excited, worried. So for example, I'm really nervous and excited about having the first meet with you guys. Okay, and then this one. Nah, selain about, we can also use this one. Tapi just some word everyone. Nah, it requires of a lot of memories I think. Jadi emang butuh banyak mengingat-ingat ya teman-teman ya. Okay. I feel spicy. I think spicy is not a feeling. So we use this one. Spicy is adjective, but it's not adjective to describe a feeling. So we can say like the food is so spicy. It's not about our feeling. Jadi ini perasaan teman-teman. This one is feeling. Kayak angry is feeling. Oh, tadi gimana nih? Okay, and there is some adjective that goes not with about but of. Jadi ada beberapa adjektif yang enggak pakai about tapi pakai of. So here we have afraid, frightened, scared, and proud. Jadi ada afraid. I'm afraid of. So I'm not afraid about. You can also use about, but commonly this one is more suitable to use of. Jadi more suitable to use of. Jadi that's what is it? Maybe the difficult things about English because we need to remember a lot of things. Yeah, suspicious bisa. I'm suspicious about your relationship with other girl. I'm frightened of, I'm scared of, and I'm proud of. Okay, and then this one. So we can use adjective with to when the adjective itself it shows the connection between people or things. Jadi menyatakan hubungan ya teman-teman ya. So I'm married to is not I'm married with. I'm married with my husband, but I'm married to my husband. I'm married to the boy that I met in my senior high school. For example, it's just example. Now for this one is we use this one especially for showing the connection between something everyone. Jadi kalau ada hubungannya dengan sesuatu, we use to. I'm addicted to my phone because there is a connection between me and my phone. I'm addicted to my phone. Bukan I'm addicted with everyone. I'm allergic to nuts. It's familiar to the old one. But the common mistake people tend to use with, biasanya orang-orang biasanya pakai with ya. Oh, ada yang resen ternyata. I didn't realize, sorry.
Miss, Sis Afi mau tanya, frightened and scared itu sama-sama takut kan artinya?
Ya.
Jadi itu bedanya apa, maksudnya ketiga-tiganya itu sama aja atau gimana sih?
Yang mana nih?
Yang with of itu, yang pakai yang example-nya she was afraid of telling her mom. Apa bedanya dengan scare?
The same, the meaning is same. The meaning is same. Jadi artinya itu sama sebenarnya. I'm afraid, I'm frightened, I'm scared of flying. Yeah, you can also I'm scared of having an accident.
Oh, itu misalnya bahasa lainnya gitu ya?
Yes, sinonim
Okay.
kalau mungkin bahasa kita ya.
Iya, sinonim.
Sinonim, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay, wait a second everyone, let me finish this one. Nah, tadi ini ya teman-teman, connection, but yeah, the common mistake people would like to connecting this kind of adjective to with. Jadi kebanyakan orang-orang kalau pakai adjective ini pakainya with ya teman-teman, not with to but with. But actually it's so wrong. So you can start to make yourself get used to with to. Jadi coba dibiasakan ya teman-teman ya. I myself I made the same mistake as well. I used to say she married with, not to. Jadi kayak lebih biasa aja teman-teman, lebih dibiasakan mungkin. Sorry. And then we can use to when it comes to adjective that describe someone's behavior. Someone's behavior. Jadi kita juga bisa pakai itu untuk istilahnya adjektif yang menggambarkan perilaku seseorang terhadap seseorang. Perilaku seseorang terhadap seseorang gimana tuh? So talk about someone behavior, sifat gitu ya teman-teman ya. She's really nice to me. She's really nice to other people. She is very mean to the neighbor. Win guys, she's very mean to the neighbor. Ini kan behavior gitu ya. Dia jahat banget nih sama tetangganya. She's very mean to the neighbor. He is always polite to everyone. You always curious to our lesson. Nah, and then this one we use for, ini nggak ada penjelasan teman-teman. There's no question. There's no, what is it? There's no additional explanation, but you can also use for this exercise. Oh, for this exercise, sorry. I gotta slip down for this adjective. Tadi kepikirannya exercise karena habis ini ada exercise ya teman-teman. So right after this we had exercise. So exercise is good for you. Stress is bad for you. So it's something that causing an impact. Jadi sesuatu yang istilahnya punya efek gitu ya teman-teman ya. This town is famous for. I'm responsible for. Biasanya pakai to sih teman-teman. The common mistake people would like to use to. I'm responsible to. But yeah, in this case, you need to use for. Yeah, I'm interested too learning English. I'm interested to learn English. Learning English. This one. Oh, wait. I'm interested in, sorry. Jadi kalau interested, everyone, Jadi kata ini, so you better to remember it, everyone. There's a lot of things that you need to remember in this level. I'm so sorry. Nah, we use in, everyone, when we met this one, when we met this kind of adjective. Jadi kalau kita ketemu adjective ini, teman-teman, interested, experience, and involved. So we need to follow with in. Kita harus ikuti dengan in ya, teman-teman ya. Nah, tadi I'm interested in learning English. I'm interested in speaking English. I'm interested in speaking English. I'm experienced in. Biasanya berpengalaman di mana nih? I'm experienced in teaching English. I'm experienced in design. I'm experienced in apa tuh, job engineer or something like that. So I didn't want to get involved in argument, terlibat gitu ya teman-teman ya. So he got involved in our fight, something like that. Nah, if you made this kind of adjective, ada rulesnya lagi teman-teman. This is the extra rules. Right after you use this one, jadi adjective plus in, terus plus for, to, of, about, at, you need to follow. Jadi ada dua ya teman-teman, sebenarnya nggak ada aturan, but you need to follow with noun, either noun, jadi antara noun atau either noun or verb ing. Either noun or verb ing. So if you take a look at the example, kalau misal kalian lihat contoh-contohnya di sini teman-teman, it always come in form of noun, jadi selalu dalam bentuk noun atau verb ing. He's really good at English. Jadi English ini benda nih teman-teman. I'm amazing at play piano. They are terrible at organizing anything. I'm not very good at drawing. Jadi harus kalau nggak kata benda, pokoknya harus verb ing. Nah, ini contoh yang at, and then let's move to about. About juga sama, I'm angry about decision. Exam, new job, presentation, all were in the form of noun. And then the next one, ada verb ing, ada noun juga. I was afraid of telling. I'm frightened of having. He is scared of flying. Proud of your progress. Nah, harus noun atau verb ing ya, teman-teman ya. He married to director. Addicted to phone. Allergic to nut. Similar to the old one. It's a noun. Friendly to me, ini juga semua noun ya, teman-teman. To me, you, everyone, and then the waitress, it's a noun as well. Ini juga sama, is all in the form of noun. Okay, that's all everyone for the explanation. So if you have a question, you can just type it in chat or raise hand, everyone, before we move to our exercise today. And our practice in the breakout room as well. Ada pertanyaan nggak nih teman-teman? Or do you think this one is kind of complicated? Okay, if no, then oh ya, ada Sis Laili. Hai.
Hello, sis.
Halo.
Yeah. I want to ask you about with in. Yeah. I think the conclusion ya. In itu apakah dia harus sebelum in diikuti kata-kata yang ada ed?
Yeah.
Like that. Interested in. Experience in. Ed in. Involved.
Yeah, because
in.
it's feeling. Sebenarnya karena ini feeling ya, teman-teman ya. Because this one in feeling. Jadi kita punya adjective. We get like two different adjective. Adjective in the form of ing and ed. Jadi kalau this one adjective ed is used to describe feeling. Nah, she is interested. Dia tuh tertarik dengan projectnya. She is interested in feeling. Yeah, because it's feeling. It's describe the feeling of the woman. She's interested. They want someone who is experienced. Nah, experience here is describe the person that they are looking for. Oh ya, harusnya ini belajar ed sama ing dulu ya sebelum ini ya. But actually we have that one.
So we can use in juga bisa dengan yang bisa contoh kayak gini. I'm interesting in gitu nggak bisa nggak?
Oh.
Kalau misalnya I'm interesting.
No,
Nggak.
karena you cannot use I'm interesting in. Jadi interesting is describing something. So for example, interesting kan biasanya untuk mendeskripsikan sesuatu. The movie is very interesting. You are interesting person. Bisa, I'm kind of interesting person bisa, but you cannot say I'm interesting in.
Oke.
Interesting kan menarik. I'm interesting. I mean, you cannot say I'm interesting because what is it? So if you say, yeah, you can say I'm interesting, but it's describe yourself. Jadi kayak kalian itu menggambarkan diri kalian sendiri. I'm interesting. Jadi saya menarik nih. Kalau interested itu kan tertarik. Jadi biasanya kalau verb adjective in a form of ing awalnya jadi experiencing or involving, melibatkan, involved, terlibat. So passive and active. So this one karena posisinya it's feeling. We talk about feeling. I didn't want to get involved.
Oh,
It's
berarti
involving.
di sini kayak interest, experience, involve itu dia menjelaskan kayak
Tarik ya,
terlibat
ya.
kayak gitu ya.
Yes, exactly.
Kayak gitu.
Yeah,
Ini
passive
itu
and
nggak sih?
active. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think it's a bit confusing everyone because it's requires a lot of remembering. Jadi karena banyak hal yang harus diingat ya teman-teman ya. So that's make it hard. So it's okay. Jadi I think it shouldn't be in our first meeting. Jadi harusnya nggak di pertemuan pertama ya teman-teman ya. So I tend to I want to change the material, but my supervisor said don't. Kan pertemuan pertama harusnya yang enjoy dulu nggak sih teman-teman? But yeah, they give us a lot of hard material in this level. Now we got Sis Halimah. What is your question?
Ya, Sis Afi, I want to ask how to using about and of to make a preposition before adjective ya. Ini kan dua-duanya both of about and of to describing feelings. Bedanya di mana ini? What the difference?
What the difference? Sebenarnya ini it's like common and uncommon everyone, but actually you can use both of the preposition when it comes to feeling. Sebenarnya kan bisa dipakai dua-duanya. I mean in term of grammar, if we talk about grammar, if you use both of preposition when it comes to a feeling, jadi sebenarnya nggak salah, but this one is kinda mana tuh tadi about? Wait a second. Where's about? This one, about and to. Oh, about and of ya. It's not but this one is like what is it? The common form. Jadi kalau misal we talk about afraid, frightened and scared. Jadi yang artinya takut teman-teman we use of. We use of. Just like the common form. Ini bentuk umumnya seperti ini. The common form. And then this one proud of. It's only that I think. Jadi cuma 4 ini aja. But for other feeling, for example, like this feeling, for example, like this feeling. Nah, we use angry, excited, happy, nervous, sad, stressed, and worried. We use about. Other feeling, but this one. Ini yang common seperti ini. But in the test, biasanya ada ya di tes grammar, if you are about entering BUMN, ini juga ada. Tapi biasanya they tend to pick the word from this 4. Jadi cuma pilih kata dari 4 ini aja. Ya, that's why I said it's need a lot of remembering. Jadi memang butuh banyak apa ya? Mengingat kata-kata ya, teman-teman. Jadi mungkin biar lebih jelasnya, ayo kita let's make some review. Oh, wait a second, let me unmute everyone here. Jadi saya unmute dulu nih. So, what about this one, everyone?
Interested
Is
in buying the
interested?
plant.
In, ya, tadi
Yes.
in ya, teman-teman. So, because we
In.
got 3 words that
Is
use in.
interested
Interested,
Baru
buying the plant.
dibilangin in buying the plant.
experience, and involved. And then, what about this one? Kalau ini, teman-teman, a bit nervous.
I'm a bit nervous.
Nervous feeling
Going somewhere.
yeah,
About.
I'm a bit nervous
Going
about
somewhere.
going somewhere
So
so
different.
different. Ya, tetap sama ya, teman-teman. Setelah preposition itu verb ing atau noun. This one, the activities will
The
be
activities
similar.
will be similar
Similar to.
Yeah, similar to
to
what we did,
what we
Last year.
discussed.
because the connection between two things. Jadi koneksi di antara dua benda ya, teman-teman ya. What about this one? He wants to be
Wants to
involved.
be involved.
Conversation. She's
Is
angry.
About being invited to dinner.
Yes. She's angry about not being invited
about
to the dinner. Nah, this one, jadi praktisnya ini, but I know you wouldn't be excited when it comes to this one, atau malah bingung ya, teman-teman. So, you just need to enter this question. Jadi, coba jawab pertanyaan ini, tapi pakai istilahnya, you can use the right preposition. That
what
match
is
it.
something you're proud of yourself for.
Yes. Wait a second.
I am proud of
Bentar,
you.
teman-teman. Wait, let me. Oh, gimana ya? This one. So I got 5 questions that you need to answer.
Bro.
Yeah, for example, the first one, what's something you are proud of yourself for? Jadi kita apa ya? Train to train to love ourselves. Jadi kita latihan mencintai diri kita sendiri ya, teman-teman ya. What's something you are proud of yourself for? Jadi kalian bangga dengan diri kalian itu karena apa sih? Nah, proud of. So I'm proud of myself for being able to, for example, learning English until now or something like that. And then what is the skill you good at? Jadi kalian itu jago ngapain sih? So for example, I'm good at writing an article, or I'm good at taking a picture. Taking a picture. Remember, verb ing or noun. So what is your hometown famous for? My hometown is famous for karika. Noun, famous for. And then what is activity you are addicted to? So I'm addicted to scrolling social media. And then the next one, what kind of things that you are really excited about? Jadi hal apa sih yang istilahnya sangat make you get a self motivated, sangat memotivasi kalian sangat senang, excited. Wait a second. So maybe as an example, so I I'd like some of you to enter in this room first before we move to our breakout room. Nah, I would like to ask a random question. So, what is your hometown famous for, bro? What is your hometown famous for? Jadi di kota bro siapa? Masri, ini terkenal karena apa sih? What is your hometown
Oh,
famous
it's
for?
my home.
My hometown
My hometown.
is
The
famous
famous,
for
the famous for a culinaire.
a culinaire. Oh,
Culinaire.
okay. Some food, traditional food or drink.
Oh, is food and drink.
Ah, okay.
What kind of food? Like ayam rica-rica.
Ah, yeah, I am rica-rica.
Yeah,
It's
bubur
famous.
Manado.
Oh, bubur Manado. So
Yeah,
your hometown is famous for bubur Manado,
bubur Manado and ayam rica-rica.
and I am rica-rica. Oh, okay. That's a delicious food actually. Okay, and then the next one we got this fee. Okay. What is the skill you good at?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Maybe makeup.
Oh, you good at makeup.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You good at makeup.
I'm good at makeup.
Oh, you good at makeup. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a practical skill. It's a very useful nowadays. You
But
can
I don't like to use every day in daily activity. No.
you can use on someone else's every day then.
Uh, Only for party and if hang out with my friends only.
Yeah.
Not for daily.
But it's very practical. You can make yourself way more beautiful and you can make a money at the same time. Jadi satu lagi nih, maybe bro Wicaksono, what is activity you're addicted to?
I'm addicted to playing futsal with my friends.
I see. That's an healthy activities. So
Yeah,
keep it up.
never give up.
Yeah, keep the healthy activities.
So just because it's my hobby
Yeah,
as
it's your
well.
hobby and yeah, you can a lot of advantage by playing futsal for your health.
Yeah, I think so. I could meet a lot of friend and meet some team that could ask for sparring.
Yeah. Okay, having like a competition, having a rival.
Rival,
Okay.
but just for 90 minutes.
Yeah, only for 90 minutes. Oh, futsal juga 90 menit ya. I thought that it would be shorter than the football. Nah, that's all everyone. And now, let's try in a breakout room. Jadi, because we don't mute the chat room, everyone, so feel free to use a chat room later if you have some question. Jadi chat room kita di WhatsApp juga nggak di mute ya teman-teman. I think I can answer a few question on Instagram because we don't have a lot of people in our WhatsApp group. So now everyone, let's move to our breakout room and I would like to join with my phone. So the time is very short, everyone. I'm so sorry. Jadi waktunya singkat banget ya teman-teman ternyata. Nah, because I do share screen here, so I join the breakout room using my phone. Jadi I join breakout roomnya pakai handphone teman-teman. So if you are seeing this kind of account, mana nih? So if you seen this kind of account, so this is my account that I used to join the breakout room. Ini teman-teman, but we only have I only have a short time, so I only joined to breakout room today. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay, so I promise tomorrow I will provide you with some interesting material maybe. Jadi grammar in our first meet is kinda hard, right? Jadi ke saya kayak aduh susah gitu ya. Harusnya the module is already in group sis. Jadi modulnya udah di grup.
Yes,
But maybe if
have.
you cannot find the module, I'd like to resend again after this one. But it's getting late today, everyone. Jadi udah tambah malam. So sorry to make it over time. Jadi lebihan ya waktunya nih teman-teman 3 menit. I'm so sorry.
No
So,
worries.
No, it's
thank you
Sorry,
so much,
okay.
everyone,
Okay, Miss.
for your
You
attention today. Nice to meet you,
Nice
everyone.
to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Let's check it out again tomorrow.
See you
Kita mulai di
tomorrow.
besok ya teman-teman ya.
Nice to
Have a
meet
nice
you.
day, everyone. Have a good
See ya.
rest. See
Have
you
a good-
tomorrow.
See you.
Good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.